tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wildcard round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Chiefs going up against the Titans. With that, we'll send you up to Music City, USA, and Nissan Stadium in Nashville, my hometown. We're standing by as our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he's brought down after a good game. Penalty, here's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Fresh set of downs here.
Man, check it backer.
They toss to Freeman. That's strong running. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
I got it.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 3rd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
3 down.
Here we go.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Complete to Amaro on the right side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run into the offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Shift together here from the D-line. A second down carry for Procise. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now a play fake here on first down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second down now after the pass completion.
Quarter. Check. 230. These 2. 230.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Alert. Watch the edge. Switch.
On second down, Freeman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Got his left. Hey, 4 down.
All right, now, like 20. Focus.
Go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
Tight end right. 4 down. Now let's go. Green.
offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. This is Process on the carry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time running out here on the play clock. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and build out holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt punt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So third and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. The rookie fifth-rounder Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll return it from the 6. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one's...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey. Shift. Number 1.
And the play clock's running down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one that gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Here we go! 39!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 50. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Tight ends on the loose.
All right, here we go.
3 down.
180. Go, 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 go.
Twist.
These two.
Kill.
They snap it at one. Now it's Roethlisberger. Cooper's got it. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go. Tight right.
Focus.
Kill.
180.
Mike.
Two.
Go tight. You got it.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. His throw incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
10 yards still left on second down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Tight end left. You got 4.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The drive starts with C.J. Posice. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him in no game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
19. No. Check, Patriots.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. So we're in halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger, and over the middle here, Amaro. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, oh, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But
and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Roethlisberger, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll hand it off to Procise. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. C.J. Procise taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. They call it a gain at 19, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back to throw. He'll dump it off to Procise. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. C.J. Procise with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Got an open man. It's a new one. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Watch left. Start right there. Hey, watch out.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Woo, defense, let's go. Let's go. Right, Roger.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They run. Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Devontae Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Procise. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run with Procise. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Right back to Procise. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. So they're operating in the red zone.
Back there, you're not Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
They come out here in the I.
Check.
3rd and short, it's Procise. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Under 10.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Time right. Quarter. Check 43.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll make it third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down.
Switch. Double bump. Safe. Hey, back.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start out with a run from Procise. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. C.J. Procise saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the left. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Switch.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Like 80. 4 down.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger finding time. And he's got a new one. And he's brought down after a good game. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Enunwa's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's got time in the pocket. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green.
Again, they run. Again, it's pro size. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose.
Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Crunch.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked, so something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. This is pro size. And that closed up quickly there as now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And then
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
a nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
They can pass. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
He's going to air one out. Jeremy Macklin, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. Now, on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered.